And have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of...
You've...
Believe me, I'm not making this up.
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is... Ooh. We know that whatever the Academia lost... Osfund Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more Well, given all the people that come through here every day...
Welcome. Welcome.
Hi there.
Of course. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia. Sure, we may not be SUMERU City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful you see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long...
Those students seem to be...
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose, especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection.
They're called Ain el Akhmar. Today, I heard that...
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders. I've heard that Ain el Akhmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much...
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else can...
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Then the only...
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research? So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Oh, all right. This is the place we heard those students talking about.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Huh!
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is...
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use the...
Huh. All these guys talk about...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on SUMERU, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the student say Eremites are wary of outside?
A student? Huh. What's a student from SUMERU City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Huh? What is...
Oh! Sorry! She must have grabbed the wrong amount! Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Paimon can't stand to see so much more ago.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually...
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, as you can see, members of Ain el Akhmar are Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even...
So, you mean the...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization. And furthermore, she conspired with the academia to cover up the truth of her actions. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has marked my words. Our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the if what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group, once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this?
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But
I'm warning you, don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people.
if you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, if, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, also, a word of advice.
What?
Consider this. Have I ever failed?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant. Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us, plus, he seems to know a lot. He went that way! After him! Wait up! It's Al-Hatham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you— Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still— Since you tore through their—
Who exactly are you two? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with—
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you—
She doesn't even have a vision.
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for imp. Those high-headed thugs are
All right. I accept. Got a pen and— We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't—
So, since you were happy to give—
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you did— Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you— Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites—
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable— This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't—
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha—
That's amazing!
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge over the past century, a wide variety of Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them. Well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your true. With our current arrangement, you're still resolved. Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help. I need you to find someone named Dory. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge, she's guarded against people from the... I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust.
Why do you want us to meet with...
Until you complete this task, you don't have... You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what...
This is kinda nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for...
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh, that's a surprise. Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look...
Try inspecting them with element...
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear... That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendropower itself. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental... Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure. But
That sounds pretty impressive.
here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password. And here's... Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. Oh, and be
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory... The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back... Okay, then we have...
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palette.
Following the paper got us past the...
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror.
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a SUMERU rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. SUMERU rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me. Before I retrieve your please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better, you look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the SUMERU city or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran that way. Look, he's over there! Hey! If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way! Another password! Huh? Oh, that boy... Here, over here. You can stop running now. So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else...
Oh, very good. Huh? Wait, you're Dory? Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you, but it seems you two have actually done... Paimon's not sure if that's supposed... I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much more they might have. Not only will they... So that's why it's your first time here, but don't worry. I won't ask too many questions. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course, of course. Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociology. Who would want to be... Or how about the art? With this one, you can become an Ooh, now 2 million Mora. Whoa! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. All right, let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned. You've really got a good head on your shoulders. We'll take these, please and thank you. My, oh my. You are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite... Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you... Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million. But all the canned knowledge we just bought, think about it. We've gone to all... Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. Excellent. Then please... Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever... Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsule's over here. Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these. Huh? Why? Hey, we're getting a capsule worth... Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful. Dory, we'll take this one. All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next... I'm feeling Since Victoria went smoothly enough, let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham.
True history is sometimes...
Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Ha, you two made it.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally...
You're a pretty damn...
Relax. No one...
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge...
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down?
Yeah, she just... When we heard that the Academia had lost...
In that case, you're on the right... A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge...
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet...
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed...
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because as you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. Several brigades. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of... I agreed to... However, they adamantly...
So you kept...
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiate. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few... To ensure the capsule's security, unless I know whose hands the Dory is the
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory?
Yes, you can say that. The day after tomorrow, if I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually...
You two want to try doing so right under the Academia's nose is...